everyone. I'm new to Kangen, but I'd like to share is that I given water to my neighbor, Jamila, and for 1 month period, she have actually drank Kangen water. Her inflammation, she's actually suffering from cancer, but I wasn't aware. But her features doesn't shows very healthy, yellow eyes, the kind of things, and very lethargic, very tired. After drinking Kangen water, the doctor shared with me they went for a medical checkup, and the inflammation index from 76 went down to single digit 9. That was amazing, and she's very happy to it. And she says she will continue to drink. And on top of that, she also expressed that she has actually reduced her medication intake from the doctor prescription to half. And she, based on my observation, her energy level has increases a lot, much more than before. Right? That is part one of her story. The second part of the story I want to share with she has a very close friend, a sister called Diana. And Diana actually suffers a lot of complications, which I did not know. She has gone through a lot of operation. And Jamila shared with her about Kangen water recently, and she has seen Jamila improvement. She wanted to try the water from me as well. Generously, I given her the water, and when she was invited to my house to collect the water, she saw the Kangen carrier bag, and she said, I know about this water 5 years ago. A neurologist took me to Peninsula Plaza, insists that telling me that you must drink water from this place, the Kangen water from this office. And that testimony actually boosts up. I said, wow, how can a local Singapore doctor share with you so much in detail? To believe in drinking Kangen water and bring her to Peninsula Plaza office. That's amazing. And today, this is the first week on her trial on Kangen water again. I will do a follow-up, and thereafter, if anything new updates, I will share with everyone. That's all for my sharing today.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you.
Very much, sir. This is Navneet. I'm from Jaipur. I'm into water business for last 33 plus years. I've been selling different brands of water purifiers. India has a very leading brand called Eureka, Forbes, Aquagut, Kent, all that. But I joined this business purely for business. But when I got a machine installed at my home, I did not realize that I had a lot of issues with myself. I have been drinking, teaching people about water, but never cared myself about very much about my own health. And I'm 54 now. So in last 1 year, I have lots of experiences with myself. First thing being that I was diagnosed for polyps in my intestine. My intestine was swelling, and I had a lot of acidic issues in my body. So I started drinking this water, and within a month, I was relieved from all pains due to acidity, gouts, and I'm a little obese. I'm around 110 kgs in weight, which have come down to 99 now by just regularly drinking this water, 3 to 4 liters, maximum 5 liters a day. Then my wife had a psoriasis issue for last 15 years, and different treatments, but in this particular season from September to February, she used to get that aggravated and would keep scratching her hands, her feet all the time. And application of the acidic water along with alkaline water 11.5, 2.5 and beauty water in between, she's been doing regularly, and she's very, very relieved from all such disease for which she's taking no medicine, and her skin is 90% normal now. It is only 10% which is improving. So I have a lot of experiences to share, but above all is one thing that I have recently recovered from Corona, and we are a joint family of 7 people. But because my CT level was so low, nobody in our family got infected because maybe it was Kangen protecting our family, that it was only me who had been affected, and I have recovered very successfully, very easily, doing nothing, especially drinking lots and lots of water, being at home, and it helped me recover very fast in just 7 to 8 days. Thank you so much.
Okay, hi. Okay. Thank you so much, Navneet. Thank you. That was very inspiring.
So let's all give a big hand to Navneet, everybody. All right, thank you. So we have another person to share. The next person to share is Indri. Are you there, Indri?
Yes, I'm here.
Great.
Thank
you so much for your generosity.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I started Kangen Water. Me and my family started Kangen Water about 6 years ago. And my husband actually had something that always causing him pain in the back. So in Indonesia, we have the luxury to call people to come over to our house and have a massage. So we always do that every 2 or 3 weeks. And since taking Kangen Water, he has not been having that kind of issue anymore. And my husband also has constipation issues, so he's going to the bathroom. Going to the toilet every 2 or 3 days. But since taking Kangen Water, after having the detox for about 2 or 3 weeks, he has now never had that kind of issues anymore, and his bowel movement is great. He can go to do whatever he needs to do every maybe twice a day. So we're very grateful for Kangen Water because it's helping us a lot. And me and my family, we don't go to the doctor ever since we started 6 years ago. We don't have any kind of issues that needs to go to the doctor. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Indri. Okay, thank you. And we have the next person. We have Dr. Vivek. Let's all give a big hand to Indri. Okay, for the generosity in coming out to share. All right, thank you. And we have next Dr. Vivek Panaga. Are you there, Dr. Vivek? Here you are. Yeah, you have to unmute yourself. You can't.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Sam. Hi, everyone. I'm Vivek Bhatnagar. I'm from Delhi, and I specialize in quantum medicine. Well, many people might be able to relate with me today because the sharing which today I'm going to give is, I think many people must have experienced. I have a friend. I actually sold him this machine about a year back. Recently I just met him, and we've been meeting many times in this 1 year. But just last week I went to his house, and we were sitting and we were discussing. So I just asked him direct question. I said, "Okay, are you satisfied? Do you see any changes due to this water?" So he was blank, and he didn't say much. He said yes. He was very positive because he cannot say negative things to me as a friend. But he said yes, I see. Yes. I said okay, fine. Let me help you with this. I said he has a daughter of 10 years. So I asked him, did she go to the doctor? How many times did she go to the doctor in this last year? He said she didn't fall sick. And then he realized, oh, yes. So, I asked him, okay, around your house, how many people did you see went COVID positive? He said many. And I asked him, did you experience this in your house? He said no. So people don't realize many times that how this water is changing their life, because maybe they don't have any severe conditions where they see the impact immediately or within even in a year. But yes, these changes which are experienced, everyone experiences something or the other without even realizing that the body is changing. So the statement which says change your water, change your life is not without a meaning. It does, as it has changed mine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vivek Panaga. Let's all give Doctor a big hand. All right. And the next person to share, we have Debbie. Are you there, Debbie? Have Debbie been unmuted?
Hi, sorry. Let me see now. Can't do this. Hi, sorry. I raised my hand by mistake. No, I'm not ready to share. Sorry about that.
It's okay, Debbie. You have some very good what do you call experiences that you shared in the past. You can perhaps do a playback again.
Okay. Okay. So I guess let me see. I mean, without the video, right? Okay, maybe without the video.
Fine, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I work with neurofeedback. This is sorry, I'll just undo this also. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I work with neurofeedback. This is where we regulate brain waves. We regulate the brainwave state. So sometimes they're overactivated or underactivated, whereby people have depression or chronic fatigue or different issues. And if they're and then overactivated is when they lose focus and they are sometimes there's memory loss and there's autism and different things like that. Okay, so that's what neurofeedback is. So what happened was earlier this year, because I only got my machine last year, but earlier this year, after following and after understanding what Dr. Corrine Allen was saying about hydration, intracellular hydration, how it affects the brain, I decided to make Kangen hydration mandatory for all our trainees. So in other words, everybody who comes will have the water and they will leave with the water until their next session. So in this particular case, we had kids who have been with us like for the past year or so, and we were doing non-verbal autism. In other words, these children were not really speaking anything. And within from January to March. So within 3 months, in April actually, there was a lot of more sounds and they were speaking. They were able to actually read the alphabet as their father was pointing. At first, it was a lot of repetition. They would repeat what somebody would say, which was a bit phenomenal because they would actually sound the words. But more than that, a big one was when they started speaking out of their own initiative. That means they weren't repeating. They were asking, I like to drink Ovaltine. I want to go down. I want to go bathroom. They were starting to speak things that they wanted to do. Like if you've dealt with autism and nonverbal autistic kids, you will know how phenomenal that is. Yeah, so that was the connection because we've been doing this over 10 years and we usually take a lot to knock in to get non-verbal autistic kids to be able to start speaking. So from my experience of 10 years of neurofeedback, I've never seen progress as quickly. And I really now understand how the hydration, passing the blood-brain barrier, is actually capable of fueling. Like Dr. Allen says, it's the electrical, it's the force. So actually fueling the brain cells to be able to send the signals. Yeah, so that's my sharing. Sorry.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Let's give Debbie a big round of applause. Debbie is from Bangkok. Her passion in wanting to be with us is something, which you like to share. Is there anyone else who like to share, please? Can you put your name in your chat box or raise your hand so that our technical team can...
We have Suma who's volunteering.
Suma, okay. Are you ready to share, Suma?
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Suma Gowda from India. I've been working as the assistant registrar in one of the high court of the state in a prominent post, but I quit my job 6 months back due to my health reasons. And later I was introduced to Kangen. I was suffering from thyroid since 3 years and multiple fibroids since 2.5 years. So once I started using the water, I was suggested for removal of uterus actually. But once I started with this water, I could see the changes within very few days. Like I had heavy menstruation, and I used to apply leave for 2-3 days every month to the office. I was losing so much of blood. I was low on hemoglobin. So all sort of related problems I had. But whereas when I started with the water, it did really wonders to me, and with days passing I improved my health. My menstrual cycle, which was just like 12 days once, it got regularized to 28 or 29 days cycle, and my flow became very low, and I was feeling very healthy actually. In fact, high on energy, and my hemoglobin level increased, of course, with the supplements. But I saw overall change in my health, and as for now, my surgery has been, I would say, it is postponed since I'm feeling better, and I would I'm confident that I'm going to skip the surgery because it has been 6 months since I've been using Kangen water. And I have actually three sharing. One more is my husband's. He has been diagnosed with diabetes and BP since 5 years. He was very low on his energy level, or he is on homeopathy medicine. And with the medication also, his sugar level and BP used to be like very high, like 250 after food or something like that. So with the same medication and with the usage of Kangen water, within 1.5 months, his sugar level came down to normal, like next to normal. It is after food, it was 145, 148 something. And before he was unable to walk for 2 kilometers at a stretch. And take a guess, friends. Now he has been able to walk 8 to 9 kilometers at a stretch every single day. And he's 52, and he's feeling very energetic whole day. And my mom, looking at the improvements in our health, I gifted the machine to my mom, who has been a patient of like rheumatic arthritis since 15 years, and she suffered a slip disc 2.5 years, and she had all sort of age related problems since she's 60-year-old. And within 1 month of drinking this water, now she is saying that she's feeling her body is light. Actually, due to the slip disc, doctor had advised her to do half an hour exercise, 3 sets in a day, which she was unable to do. And she has spondylitis too. Now, she is able to do the exercises as prescribed by the doctor because she is feeling light, and no joints pain are reducing. Actually, I won't say, because she has the pain of 15 years. It won't go in 3 months definitely, but she is feeling the change in her body. And she was like asthmatic, and slight change in the weather would affect her health. She used to suffer from the throat soreness, or the running nose, colds, that stuff. And now since 3 months, she is not using any medication. And she's feeling like she's getting more immune to health. Not even a single day she has got medication for cold, which would have been she would have taken it probably monthly, once or twice. She would fall ill, but she hasn't fallen ill since 3-4 months. And she's very happy, and she's very confident. She has given up the hopes on life. She thought, this is the end of my life, like I can't move around, and I can't go anywhere. My movements are restricted. But whereas she's confident now, and I have promised her we are going to have a world tour next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Suma, for sharing. Let's give Suma a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. Sorry, I've got a little bit of technical problem with myself here. Please excuse me. The next person to share will be Jyoti. Jyoti, can you unmute yourself and start sharing? Thank you, Jyoti.
Hi everybody, good morning.
Good morning, Jyoti.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. I'm from Pune, India. 2 weeks back also I have shared few very good experiences of my family. today I am going to share another experience of my own father, who has gone for hernia operation twice in last 2 years. And in the initial days, he was very adamant that this water will do nothing for him. But I told him, Father, please take it honestly, the way I am prescribing you, the way I am telling you. Don't think whether it will work or not. He used to have a huge constipation and his hernia was again increasing. Again, he was saying now he's feeling pressure whenever he walks. So I told him, you start taking this water the way I'm telling you. He used to take Kayamvati tablet for. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Is my voice clear?
Loud
Somebody
and
is saying.
clear. Thank you.
He used to take Kayamvati tablets for indigestion every night, and he's taking this tablet from last 1 year. Now, yesterday he himself came to me and told me that till today I was not accepting that this water will work. But now today I am telling you, from last 10 days I have not taken any medication for indigestion, which I was trying myself without telling you, because you were insisting me that this water will work, but I was not accepting. So yesterday I felt very happy that he said he has not taken medicine from last 10 days and he is now able to walk around at least 1 kilometer without any problem. Because he used to say that whenever he walks, his hernia presses him again and he is unable to walk. So now the pain of hernia has also subsidized. So this was something which was very good to hear from my own father. Now I have another very good, very short.
Yes, go ahead and share, Jyoti.
We lost him. He's
Yeah, we lost your voice, Jyoti. Are you?
Because she is on bed from last 3 years. She can't even go to bathroom. She can't even go to toilet. Everything is there on bed. She is using diaper and other things. So it's a very painful situation for a lady to lie down on bed for 2 years and suffering from multiple sclerosis from last 8 years. So I just told him that please use this water. Come to my home and collect this. So he started collecting this water from last 10 days. He is using it. In 10 days only, he came up with a very simple, but it is a very great sharing, that his wife used to go to toilet in the gap of 72 hours in 3 days. Means 3 days she is eating and acidosis getting created in her body and it is not flushing out. It takes 3 days time to go to toilet. Now after taking this water only for 10 to 12 days, that 72 hours has reduced to 36. Now in 1.5 days she is going to toilet. So that means this water has done something in her intestine guts, that now she is able to clear her waste, acidic waste, within 1.5 days. So he was very happy. He said, it has been never done in my life. No doctor has able to give any medicine. Doctor has used to give only steroids, and it was very difficult for me when I read this in research things, that there is no medicine for multiple sclerosis in medical science. So this water has brought this little change in 12 days. So I'm hoping to come up with a very great testimonial next 2 months. I told him to wait for 2 or 3 months. I hope that she will get out of bed also. She would be able to walk and go to the toilet. So that is the magic of this water, and I request and urge people here that even if you have not bought the machine, please go and buy and give it to your family for your health. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you. You got a superb testimony here about multiple sclerosis. Please encourage your customer who's got multiple sclerosis to be patient. Keep drinking more. 9.5. I've got somebody who's also on multiple sclerosis, and she has.
And one more thing, she was taking only 1 liter water every normal water. Now she's taking 3 liters of water.
Wow.
She's consuming.
That's good. Thank you. Let's give Jyoti a big round of applause. Thank you, Jyoti, for sharing. And keep us updated, because a lot of people are interested in finding out about the end result of your multiple sclerosis.
Yes, I will do after 2 months. I'm just observing for next 2 months.
Thank you. Thank you very much. There's someone here who is asking about glaucoma. Anybody has taken Kangen water who's got something nice?
This is Sudhir from Indore. It's a very cleanest city from India. I am working with Kangen water from last 1 year. There are so many experiences and testimony with us, but recently we have seen a very fantastic testimony on skin disease like cirrhosis. I want to share some pictures. Please give me a chance on
Yes, go ahead.
share.
You can share. Yes. You can share screen.
Yes. This is Mr. Devendra from my team. He is a player, and last 10 years he was suffering from this skin disease. I think this is cirrhosis. But only in 1 month he taking 9.5 and spray on this 2.5. Hello,
Yes,
can you hear
go
me?
ahead. We can hear you loud and clear.
Just a minute. And then he's after 1 month spray on this skin infection. Now it's showing, it's a picture. This one is 2 days later picture. There are 90% cirrhosis and this infection is going. And he is very happy with us. And that's my sharing. Thank you very much. Change your water, change your life. Thank you.
Thank you. You got a very nice picture on the psoriasis problem. Let's give.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Siddharth, go ahead and share, please.
Yeah, so around 10 days back, I started sharing water with my neighbor. So this is a young boy, maybe 28, 29 years old. And he's got a kidney problem. One of the kidneys is completely gone. The other one is down to below 15% function. So I actually told him to try the water for the kidney. But when we were talking, I also got to know that he's got a severe problem of hyperacidity and indigestion. Okay, so at least once or twice a week, his digestion becomes so bad that he will not be able to digest the food that he's eaten at all. And the only thing that gives him relief is that he has to go into the bathroom and, either put his finger or a toothbrush into his throat and vomit whatever he's eaten. That is the only thing that gives him relief. And this has been going on an average, once a week or once in 4-5 days. And in the last 10-12 days now, I think, of drinking the Kangen water, not once he has had to do this. Not once he has had, that kind of discomfort. In fact, he's saying that my digestion has never been, I don't remember that my digestion has been this good. So actually, I've requested him to, record a short video talking about his experience and share it with me. So hopefully next week I will share the video with everyone.
Thank you, Siddharth. Let's give Siddharth a big round of applause. He's got a case.
And we are also planning to do a blood test after, around 20-25 days of drinking the water to check the kidney function. So that also we will share once we have the report.
Okay, good. Thank you for sharing, Siddharth. And we welcome you to give.
Okay, a very good morning to all of you. I'm Janet from Singapore. Internationally, yes, but we are very near to Malaysia. I want to thank Sam for inviting me. When Sam asks you to come and do some sharing, you cannot say no. Yes, I'm pretty nervous because it's very strange. Usually I'm the one who interview the leaders in the Kangen family, but today is the other way around. So I need to get used to it. Okay, hi Michael. Actually, I'm a fan of Michael. Yeah, he doesn't know that because I've met him only once in Malaysia, but we hardly really chat. I say I'm a fan because sometimes I come to this Zoom, I realize that Michael is so cool, so calm, and so zen. You agree? Yeah, sometimes we need a MC like him. Thank you, Michael. Okay, As Micah mentioned, I'm a homemaker. I will just share screen now so that I can tell you my journey and my story. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, very clear, Janet.
Micah, can you see my screen?
Yes, very clear. You can begin. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm a 682. I have been in Kangen for almost 10 years, first as a user. Well, how do I begin my story? Okay, what happened is I didn't come into Inajik as straight away, like looking for a business or do a business. We have a family crisis. I have 2 daughters. Some of you know that. Natalie, she was about 9-10 years old. That is almost 10 years ago, yeah, time flies. She was diagnosed with a very rare autoimmune disease. We have a few doctors here, I understand. We have Dr. Vivek. He would have understand most of the terms that I'm going to use. She has a disease called juvenile dermatomyositis. In short, it's called JDM. To tell you briefly, this is a very serious, a very rare disease. 3 in 1 million kids in the US have this. So it is so rare that medically, they haven't really found a cure. There's no cure. In the layman terms, basically, she lost all her strength from head to toe. And then she had some skin rash, but that's not the scary part. The scary part was internally, she lost all her strength. So she could not do a lot of things in a space of just a few months. You can see here a picture of a box of her medication. Can you see? Yeah.
Yes.
So this was what was given to her. And I still remember at the Children's Hospital in Singapore, the day she was discharged, the guy who was at the pharmacist told me this, whoever this child is, I feel so sorry for her. At that point, I didn't understand that statement, you know. I mean, I'm someone who didn't really believe in medication and drugs all the years. But to have her take all this is Monday to Sunday. Every week we will just replenish. You can see it is very scary because there are steroid, there are cancer drugs involved, though it is not cancer, but a very rare autoimmune disease. So when she started this, the side effect just appeared badly within weeks and even like the initial 1-2 months. And I have no solution. I couldn't find a natural path for it, like a natural therapy for it. And 6-7 months later, my brother-in-law Andrew, some of you know him, introduced the water to us. But you won't believe this. The first time I heard about the price of the machine, I said to my husband, don't listen to him. This is crazy. This is Singapore. We don't need such a machine. We drink from the tap water. We are very proud of our tap water being clean, right? So-called clean. At that time, of course, I won't understand the difference in water. So my husband say, it's okay. We have no choice. We have a crisis. We'll just try it. I said, okay, if you want to try it, we'll try it. I mean, being a Singaporean, I still find the machine very costly. But of course, now if you ask me, I would not say it is expensive. It's worth every cent because it saved my daughter's life. So for some of you who understand medical terms, a CK test and the LDH test is basically a test of her muscle. When she was struck with the disease, it was in 1,000 range. That's why she lost all her strength. So for us, normal people, we should always be under 100, like a CK test. That's a common test for muscle, for your strength. So what I did was I cheated the doctor. I know it's very scary, but a lot of friends prayed for her. She got much better, and I cheated the doctor, as in I cut her drugs on my own accord. So when he found out, he was very angry with me, but I told him it's okay, it's our responsibility. And then we started Kangen water. So we bought our machine in 2011. As you can see from 2011, we started her on Kangen water, just Kangen water for the next 2 years. And when we go back to the hospital each time for blood test, she got fantastic result. So you can see the readings have dropped tremendously. And then the doctor told me, okay, instead of 3 years, I'm not going to see her anymore. She's fine. And if she has a relapse, you have to come back yourself. I said, sure. So it has been this way. She has been good. She has been healthy. She's 19 years old now. So this is my experience with Kangen water for my daughter's case. And then we started the journey. We were all having our own job. My husband and I, we have our own job. I was always in the administration, in the admin side, but I was working from home most of the years part-time because of the kids. So I'm sort of considered like a homemaker, right? Sam asked me to share about my global business experience because I know he saw me many times traveling in a few conventions and meetings. And yes, I'm glad to share with you. And for many of us here, I can see we have quite a lot of ladies today. Yeah, this business is for everyone. It's not just for guys. Some friends have said this, actually the ladies are very good in network marketing because they can talk a lot, right? Yes and no. I've also seen ladies who can talk a lot, but when you ask them to share about Kangen or do a demo, they say, no, I can't talk. Actually, all of us can, okay? Whether you're a lady or a guy. So I'd like to share how we got into this business. We gave up our job after we realized that this is a network marketing business. Firstly, we did, when we had the machine, we shared with friends. We bought it from Hong Kong office. Singapore, we don't have an office that time. And then we understand that it is a business. When we share with friends the water, a lot of them had very, very positive reaction. They had very good reaction to Kangen water and they like it. So they bought it. And within few months, we sold quite a lot of machine. And then I told my husband, I think I can do this because I'd rather do this than to work part-time, reporting to a boss. So that's how we started the business. We didn't go global, of course, from day one. That's why we learned from a lot of training here, we have to start locally. We just don't go global like that. I know some of us, we got very excited when we joined this business. We said, you know what we do? I have a lot of team members who do this, Janet, I have a friend in USA, I have a friend in China, I have a friend in India. Can you help me, blah, blah, blah. But actually, they have not even learned how to fill up the local forms. So if you have not learned the basic, it's very tough for you to go overseas, right? So it took us quite a while. I like to share this slide. It's very interesting. I like to say that you never know who you meet. I believe a lot of us are distributors here already, and whether you're new or you're many years in the business, sometimes when we meet someone, a prospect, we like to judge, right? Prejudge. We'll say, oh, she looks like someone who can really sell, but in the end, maybe not. Or someone whom you think will not be in the business, but became someone very active for you. And that is really a bonus. So I'd like to show you a lady here. Her name is Margaret, this lady in black and white stripe. Margaret, she don't really speak English. When she joined my team, she speaks mostly Mandarin. And one day she told me, I'd like to introduce this water to my friend Veron. Veron speaks English, this lady in white. You see how, of course, for the first thought, I don't think Margaret can be a builder, right? But she's already a 6A. What happened is Veron has a relative in the Philippines. And then she said, do you guys like to go to Philippines and maybe share this water to my cousin, Maji? So we did that. My husband went to Philippines, Cebu, and then we shared with Maji. And that's where the whole business started for us in the Philippines. Will I ever think that I will have a international global business? Of course not when I have a normal job, right? So that's how we know Maji. And then what we do, of course, we have to do a lot traveling to Philippines to do training, to do sharing for the team. So I just want to show you that, of course, we need to do some work. When you want to go globally, you have to be, you have to spend money. But this is your own business, right? Okay, this is Australia, Sydney. Like I told you, we never know who we meet and who we can share this water with. This is Lulu, a very close friend of mine. She always says she's sick on Facebook. So when I told her, please try the water, she said, first thing she told me, no, it's too expensive. I can't afford that. I said, no, you try the water first. So a friend introduced her on my behalf. She tried the water. Her acid reflux that she suffered all these years disappeared. She was just too amazed because it was very instant for her. Like the result was very instant. So that's how we went to Sydney, Australia. And from this team, I have buyers from USA. It's all from their network. Yeah. So from one person, you never know who you can reach out to. And then I'd like to share this story. I think most of you have seen this lady here with the psoriasis, very bad, right, Susan? Many people have posted her, her pictures when worldwide. This is the good and bad of social media. Actually, Susan is our personal friend, is my husband's colleague. When we knew about Kangen, we told her this. We said, we heard this, we were very new, we were just a few months old. And we told her that, do you want to try this water? Because we heard it's very good for psoriasis. And then more than 15, 20 years, if I'm not wrong, with these issues, even on her bodies and all. So, and on her body. So she did a lot of 11.5, 2.5. She's very skinny, she's very small, but she drank a lot of water. Of course, she controlled her diet, but she had amazing, amazing result. And in 2 months, you can see her face all clear. Yeah, so that's Susan. And because of Susan, a colleague of my husband, she introduced us to her dad's friend. And then we got to know Luke here, and Luke introduced us to his brother, Philip, which you can see here. Philip is a 6822 now. And this is amazing for us because if you are, how do I put it? If you think you should give up on someone just after a few months of sharing or you got tired of it, don't give up. For Philip, because he's a wellness coach, it was very, very difficult for us. You guess how long we need to convince Philip that this is the right water. He asked for a research paper, he asked for many, many stuff, many facts, and it was very tough. It took us a year, but we never gave up because we understand that people like Philip and even doctors, they know a lot more than us. They want facts. They don't want snake oil, product. So we never gave up, and I'm so glad we didn't give up. And Philip is from Malaysia, so we used to travel there, And today, Philip is the one who really opened up the India market for us. You can see, I was in India here, some of our team members. This is so exciting because I will never think that I will have business in the India market, right? Because of Philip, we are so thankful. We have India market, we have amazing team members here. This is what I meant when I said don't give up when you want to prospect someone. You never know when they're ready, or even if they're very tough, yeah. Okay, as usual, we have to do trainings. We went to India a few times. We do training. You can see Bernard here, even Judy, our top leaders in Singapore. That's my sister Alice, yeah. We did trainings and all. We have to do that. And okay, why do I stay in the business? It's been a 10 years journey. Some days, of course, I don't feel, not every day all of us feel positive or very up, right? If you are, I think you're amazing, But some days it's tough, and then you tell yourself, oh, is this right for you? But when I look at team members like Rajiv and Pranat, getting their awards, 6A, it really, really encouraged me a lot because I know that we have helped someone. Either they changed their life in terms of health or financially. So this keeps me going, yeah? Okay, another trip here in Delhi. Okay, one of the keys to success as an independent distributor is to break free from depending on others as quickly as possible. I know if you are new, maybe you are worried because everything seems a bit complicated. But you know how we grow in this business, especially for us. When we first started, we didn't have an office in Singapore. We used homes. We rented some office space, even a cafe. You won't believe if I tell you that I didn't even buy an ORP meter for the first year. So every time when someone gets excited and want to buy an ORP meter, I'm sometimes quite worried because when the reader get the numbers they want, they panic and they don't know how to explain, right? So we didn't have this in the year one. What we do, very old-fashioned style, flip chart. We use flip chart. We use very like a booklet, a laptop, yeah. So I'm just trying to tell you that you don't need to have everything in place before you can share or do a demo. What we did was we attend a lot of demos. Whether we have prospect or not, we are always there. Every week, every other day, we are always there in a demo. That's how we learn. So you go to as many presentations, a lot of demos, a lot of meetings. And you know what? Even till today in the Zoom session, when I listen to you guys this morning, every testimony that is new is a wow. You agree? You guys agree? Okay, now I understand why people ask to type in the chat room. Okay, if you agree, type a 1, please. Yeah? Okay, so so every time you attend a demo, whether you're alone or with prospects, you learn something, and that's where you pick up confidence. I really believe in that because someone is drawing on my screen. Yeah, you really pick up confidence just listening to other people telling their experience with Kangen water. Yep. Okay, we don't need to be an expert, like I say, but you have to know the basic at least, right? Don't be someone who joined a business thinking that you just want to make money and then you just leave it to your upline to do everything, including demo. Of course, your upline can help you 3 months, 6 months, but by the time you listen to 100 demos, I'm sure you pick up something. You should at least know how to explain the 3 properties of Kangen water, right? Even if you can't do a lot of other things. To tell you frankly, there's a lot of things you can learn. You can create your own style. Many people thought that I'm a trained presenter. Actually, I'm not. I'll show you, okay, how I got into speaking on stage and sharing and doing demos. Okay, this is what I meant. When presented with a challenge, just do it. When we first started Kangen, there was not many of us. Who has to do the demo? Of course, one of us, right? Yeah, so every time we rotate, we volunteer in office, whether be it for our own team or for sidelines. We're like a family in Singapore office because Singapore is much smaller. Yeah, so you can see that these are all the flyers that was done for me because when we have office demo, we always forward a flyer like that. So when you're asked to do a demo, I think you're ready, then you should step up. Because if you don't step up, you'll always be the one hiding behind. And like Sam, when he told me, can you speak for us? I said, no, Sam, I can't. He said, what do you mean? To him, he was like, why, what's wrong? You know, I've seen you speak, but every time when we do something like that, of course we have the stress. You know, it's not that we are professional, we are not. It's just that each time we have to face a new challenge. Like today, I'm speaking on Zoom here. It's an honor for me, yeah? Okay, and putting in the work. Okay, some people think that Kangen Commission is such a good money, for you to earn good money, hold on. Excuse me. Okay, you have to do the work. Okay, nothing is just sitting at home, find a great builder like Sam, and then you just enjoy yourself. No, I don't think so. Maybe one lucky star, but I don't think so. So we have to put in a lot of work. You can see here, like I say, I travel quite a bit, and we do roadshow, we do home demos, we train the team. We take every opportunity to train the team when it is when time and location is there. Okay, and then you know what? This is very interesting. I know some of you have been in Kangen for a few years, but you have no opportunity to visit Japan or go to conventions and all. For me, I'm happy I had the privilege to travel and meet all these leaders, okay? I tell you a joke. How many of you know Daniel Dimakali? Most of you? Yeah? Okay, it was so funny. We met him in Las Vegas. He was walking in a hotel corridor, and a group of us from Singapore, we screamed like teenager. We were so excited to see him because if you know Daniel Dimakali, he was the first guy that we watched DVD the old-fashioned way for Kangen demo. So, and we love, he's very charismatic. We all want to be like him. We want to be a Dimakali, we always say, because he speaks so well, he do the demo so well, he's so inspirational, you know, he's so charismatic. So when we saw him, we were so excited, yeah? So you can see here that going for events, going for conventions overseas, you really will meet leaders that inspire you, yeah? So Cynthia, of course, Sam and Cora, yeah. Noli here, most of you know Joko, you know, we all become good friends, yeah. Okay, in case you wonder who is this two old lady here, okay? I was in Japan and I met Mr. Oshiro's sister. Actually, she looked exactly like him, very cute, you know. You can see that face exactly, and that is Mrs. Oshiro, right? So, so people like this becomes real to you, you know. It's not like just listening. who is this person, or if you want to meet the nearest top leader, okay, when we all can fly, you can fly to KL, you can go and attend a EKW and you can meet Mr. Sam Sia. Yeah, that's the nearest to achieve. So these are things that inspires us along the way in this business. Okay, self-development. I know that this is something very individual, but every time we attend a training, every time we encourage the team members to attend a training, we will learn something. We have something like EKW in Singapore that Bernard Chan trained us. And then we have many, I'm just showing a few pictures, we also have our own training session, either on Kangen or motivational, things like that we attend because it's really good for our own personal self-development. Don't just think about the business, yeah? Okay, attending events that I mentioned earlier. Events can be anything. Here you can see that we even have Christmas party. We have like our National Day party in the office here. Okay, I think that was in KL, one of the anniversary, and of course in India. This picture on the bottom, can you see me? I'm the only Chinese, one of the rare Chinese in the last event in India. I tell you, I was so like blown away. I've never seen a crowd like that. I mean, I've been to Vegas. Vegas has about maybe 4,000 or 5,000 participants, but I've not, how to explain? I've not seen the excitement, the enthusiasm of you, the family, the Indians here. They were like so excited. It was very scary. It was like, wow, it was mind blowing. The event that day was very powerful, packed, and it was very funny because I think this is February before the COVID-19 got very much serious. So when I was there, because I'm one of the few rare Chinese, right? So people were like crowding around me, asking where you're from, and then I pull a joke, I just say I'm from China. Of course, they don't believe me, because they're all worried about COVID then, but that was February. Okay, what is the new norm now? When we had this pandemic, right? Some of us may, of course, it's a very serious thing in terms of the economy. What happened to our business? And strangely, for Enagic business, it was like a good thing. I mean, I would say a good thing because in Singapore, we have Judy Fleming and team. We created a committee just before COVID. Actually, we didn't expect it to be so bad, right? So from then we continue, and then we say we have to do something online on the social media platform, and we started a lot of Zoom meetings, and I believe all of you too. And then we realized, hey, we could get a lot of people on Zoom more than the physical office. Even though Singapore is quite small, sometimes it's hard for people to invite prospects to the office for a demo. But on Zoom, we have many more people, coming online because of the convenience. Of course, if you ask me, end of the day, I can't wait to have meetings face, like you meet the prospect face to face is so much more personal. But Zoom was the new thing. And then I had an idea. I wanted to interview all the great leaders in the family here. So we had, beside those Zoom presentation trainings, we had a lot of interviews with these great leaders to learn from them what's their passion, what's their goal. You learn so much from them. So this is what I did during these few months during the in India, you call it lockdown. In Singapore, we call it circuit breaker. But now in Singapore, it's much more easier. We can go out already with just some rules. So why do I stay in this business even though, how do I put it? It's been 10 years, right? I realize something sometimes I take for granted. It's the freedom of time. It's really freedom of time. I could travel anytime I want. I could do a lot of things on with my own free time. I didn't have to report to a boss. I think this is the best part about network marketing. And beside your own freedom of time, of course, financially, it is what you put in, your effort, and then your result, right? So I just want to say that if you people are just doing this part-time, it's still a good thing. Of course, at the end of the road, if you can do it full-time, it's amazing. But those of you who do it part-time, you can do this seriously too. I'm sure you don't mind earning extra on top of whatever job you have. But now during this pandemic, I realized a lot of people, not a lot of people, yeah, maybe people or friends, you know, that lost their job due to this business environment now. Maybe you can encourage them. You can tell them to try Inajik. You know, beside good health, I tell them, beside good health, this is a real business opportunity for you. And there's no harm, there's no risk. The risk is paying for a machine, right? It's not like you're going to set up a company, a business that's going to cost you 50,000, 100,000. No, in Singapore, one of our machine costs about 5,000, right? Averaging. So that is not as bad as starting a business with a lot of high risk. Yeah. So this is our company tagline: change your water, change your life. And I really believe in this tagline because it changed my daughter's life. The water saved her life. Yeah. And for us, it changed our life. We were working for someone, and now we are our own boss. We manage our own time. So don't take this tagline lightly. You know, long ago when we first started, we will laugh at it. You know, what, change your water, change your life? It's so funny, but now I think it holds a lot of meaning. It's very meaningful to many of us in the business. Okay, one glass at a time. If you want it fast, maybe you drink 1 liter at a time. I don't know. I think I've come to my short sharing, Sam and Michael. Thank you for listening.